Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers are reportedly facing one of the most turbulent moments in recent memory as tensions within the clubhouse reportedly reach levels that could affect the team's performance in the weeks to come. Sources close to the organization are whispering about internal conflicts that have allegedly been simmering for months, but only recently came to light in a dramatic public context. At the center of the storm is none other than MOOKIE BETTS, the star outfielder whose presence in the Dodgers lineup has been considered essential since his acquisition. However, according to statements attributed to manager Dave Roberts, the relationship between BETTS and the rest of the team may not be as harmonious as fans might hope. Insiders suggest that Roberts' comments, which were made during a press conference that has since gone viral, imply that BETTS' approach to the game and his interactions off the field might be creating a divide in the locker room, potentially undermining cohesion among players. While BETTS' talent on the field is undeniable, the controversy now raises questions about whether individual brilliance can ever fully compensate for perceived issues in team dynamics, especially in high-stakes situations like the postseason. Speculation is rife, and social media has exploded with reactions ranging from disbelief to outright support for Roberts' candid statements. What makes this situation even more sensational is the timing of Roberts' remarks, which coincides with a series of underwhelming performances from the Dodgers in games that were expected to be relatively straightforward victories. Analysts and insiders alike are dissecting every word, trying to understand whether Roberts' critique was intended as a motivational tactic or a genuine admission of locker room friction. The buzz surrounding BETTS has not only stirred fan conversations, but also reportedly created tension among other players who are said to be caught between loyalty to the star outfielder and adherence to team principles as outlined by the coaching staff. Rumors suggest that informal meetings within the clubhouse have been convened to address what some players describe as distractions that threaten team morale, yet details about these discussions remain murky, with sources citing a desire for privacy. Meanwhile, speculation about potential repercussions, including lineup changes or shifts in playing time, has taken root among fans and commentators alike. There's also talk about whether this controversy could influence trade rumors, with some insiders suggesting that rival teams may be monitoring the situation closely, sensing an opportunity to exploit perceived instability. The intrigue has reached such a level that even casual observers of Major League Baseball are now tuning into Dodgers news, hungry for any morsel that could provide clarity on what is shaping up to be one of the most talked-about crises of the season. Adding another layer to this growing storm is the way media outlets have framed Roberts' statements, often highlighting tension in the Dodgers' locker room rather than focusing solely on on-field performance. Clips of the press conference have gone viral on social media platforms, and pundits are dissecting Roberts' word choice for hints of underlying animosity. While some commentators argue that managers occasionally use public criticism as a strategic tool to ignite competition and push players toward peak performance, others contend that Roberts' remarks cross a line, creating unnecessary drama in a team that had previously been lauded for its cohesion and depth. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest that some veteran players are attempting to mediate, aiming to prevent a public spectacle from spilling over into on-field struggles. At the same time, the Dodgers front office is reportedly monitoring the situation closely, weighing options that range from private interventions to more drastic measures if the perceived discord continues to escalate. Fans, naturally, are divided, with some defending BETTS and celebrating his undeniable contributions to the team, while others express concern that his personality or style might be causing rifts that could compromise the Dodgers' chances in crucial games. Social media threads are filled with speculation, memes, and heated debates, reflecting the intensity of the fan base's engagement with this narrative, which now seems to dominate headlines beyond just sports sections. The rumor mill is in full swing, and every public appearance, every social media post, every subtle gesture by BETTS or Roberts is being scrutinized for potential clues about the unfolding situation. The ripple effects of this controversy are reportedly being felt far beyond the immediate confines of the Dodgers clubhouse, extending to media networks, sports talk shows, and even casual fans who now perceive tension where previously there was harmony. According to sources familiar with the team's internal dynamics, discussions about BETTS' influence, both positive and negative, are now common during strategy sessions, with coaches debating whether adjustments to batting order, defensive positioning, or playing time might alleviate perceived friction. While BETTS' statistics continue to reflect his elite skill level, insiders suggest that numbers alone may not capture the full scope of the issue, as interpersonal relationships and team culture are increasingly cited as critical determinants of long-term success. The narrative has taken on a life of its own, with rumor after rumor surfacing about who is supporting BETTS, who might be aligning with Roberts' perspective, and whether other players are being unfairly dragged into a controversy that began with a single statement. Even rival teams are reportedly aware of the situation, with some scouts and executives expressing curiosity about how internal tension could influence the Dodgers' playoff readiness. Social media commentary, meanwhile, has become a battleground, with hashtags dedicated to the controversy trending daily, fueling speculation and analysis that ranges from serious strategic evaluation to humorous conjecture. As the Dodgers prepare for upcoming games, attention is shifting not just to player performance, but to the intangible dynamics that Roberts' statement has brought into the spotlight, leaving fans wondering how a superstar player could inadvertently contribute to a team-wide crisis. Adding further intrigue, insiders suggest that the reported discord has sparked conversations among team leadership about leadership roles and accountability within the clubhouse. The Dodgers, often celebrated for their depth and talent, are now facing questions about how personality clashes, perceived entitlement, or differences in approach to preparation can manifest in ways that affect performance. According to sources, these conversations are delicate, with management aiming to balance the need for harmony with the recognition that a player of BETTS' caliber brings enormous value to the team's success. While no official disciplinary action has been confirmed, speculation persists about whether adjustments to responsibilities, mentoring programs, or other interventions could be implemented to restore equilibrium. Fans and media alike are closely monitoring every interaction, from interviews to game day body language, searching for signs of progress, resolution, or further escalation. Meanwhile, the rumor landscape continues to expand, with some suggesting that the controversy could have broader implications, potentially influencing future contract negotiations, trade possibilities, and even fan sentiment toward the Dodgers management. Analysts are debating whether such internal dynamics are typical in high-performing teams or whether this situation represents a unique case in which a combination of talent, personality, and expectations has created a perfect storm. As the narrative unfolds, every game, every statistic, and every public statement contributes to a story that is as compelling off the field as any athletic contest could ever be. Finally, sources indicate that the Dodgers fan base is becoming increasingly vocal, with divisions forming along lines of loyalty, perception, and interpretation of the controversy. Online forums are filled with debate, memes, and speculative theories, reflecting the broader public's fascination with what might otherwise have been an internal team issue. Supporters of BETTS emphasize his undeniable skill, clutch performances, and contributions to past victories, asserting that any friction is exaggerated or misinterpreted by the media. Others argue that Roberts' candidness is refreshing, a rare glimpse behind the curtain into the realities of professional sports, where even elite talent can have unintended consequences for team cohesion. The rumor mill continues to churn, with each new report, tweet, or interview feeding the narrative cycle and keeping the Dodger situation at the forefront of sports conversation. Amid this frenzy, the team is reportedly focusing on maintaining professionalism, preparing for upcoming matchups, and attempting to prevent off-field controversies from seeping into on-field performance. While nothing is officially confirmed, the combination of talent, tension, and speculation has created a perfect storm of intrigue, leaving fans, analysts, and rivals alike waiting with bated breath to see how this chapter in the Dodgers story will ultimately unfold, and whether harmony, conflict, or compromise will define the next phase of their season. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. As the Dodgers' internal saga continues to unravel, insiders are now speculating about the potential ripple effects beyond the immediate team environment, suggesting that the tension surrounding MOOKIE BETTS could influence not only upcoming games, but also the broader dynamics of Major League Baseball. Reports indicate that rival teams are paying close attention to the unfolding situation, analyzing every hint of discord as a possible strategic advantage. Scouts, analysts, and even casual observers are reportedly reviewing footage, social media activity, and interviews with an almost forensic level of scrutiny, trying to discern whether this friction is genuine or part of a larger, more subtle psychological game orchestrated by the team or its management. Meanwhile, the media landscape is saturated with speculation, as every sports network, podcast, and online forum competes to break the latest angle of the story. Fans have become active participants, sharing theories about how personality conflicts, leadership challenges, and individual behavior might be influencing team cohesion. The narrative surrounding BETTS is evolving daily, transforming from a simple critique into a multifaceted discussion about culture, accountability, and the delicate balance of managing superstar talent. Each new development adds layers to the story, raising questions about whether the Dodgers can navigate this turbulence successfully or if the controversy will cast a shadow over their season. Rumors now suggest that private meetings between players, coaches, and management have become routine, with the goal of identifying the underlying causes of tension and exploring solutions before they manifest on the field. Analysts are weighing whether interventions will include mentorship, adjustments in responsibilities, or more formal measures, as the Dodgers attempt to maintain a competitive edge while managing the human complexities inherent in a team composed of elite athletes. Complicating the narrative further are whispers regarding the reactions of fellow players to Robert's public statements about BETTS. According to insiders, the locker room is reportedly divided along subtle lines of opinion, with some players reportedly sympathizing with the manager's perspective, while others are quietly defending BETTS' contributions and professionalism. This perceived split has, according to sources, led to private conversations among veteran players who are attempting to mediate tensions, maintain unity, and prevent the situation from affecting on-field performance. Social media has amplified every nuance as commentators and fans dissect body language, interviews, and game day interactions to support or refute emerging theories. Rumors about potential adjustments in playing time, defensive alignment, or batting order have become central talking points, with speculation suggesting that even minor changes could be seen as signals of favoritism or discipline. While no official announcements have been made, insiders indicate that management is carefully evaluating the timing and impact of any such moves, weighing the potential benefits against the risk of inflaming an already sensitive situation. The story has become a multi-layered phenomenon, blending athletic performance, interpersonal dynamics, media scrutiny, and fan engagement into a complex tapestry that continues to grow in intensity. As the Dodgers navigate this precarious balance, every practice session, every public interaction, and every social media post has taken on an amplified significance, with potential consequences that extend far beyond a single game or season. Observers are left wondering whether the team can maintain focus, cohesion, and competitive excellence while managing the very human realities of ego, expectation, and personal ambition within the locker room environment. Adding fuel to the fire, sources suggest that management and coaching staff are engaged in ongoing discussions about long-term implications, including contract negotiations, trade possibilities, and player development strategies, all while navigating the immediate fallout of Robert's statements. According to insiders, these conversations are reportedly delicate, reflecting an awareness that the balance between nurturing talent and maintaining a harmonious team culture is incredibly fragile, particularly when superstar players are involved. Analysts speculate that the situation could affect future decisions about leadership roles, mentoring responsibilities, and even the distribution of playing time in critical games. Social media continues to play a prominent role, with fans, commentators, and rival observers actively interpreting every nuance, from press conferences to post-game celebrations, as potential evidence of ongoing tension. Rumors indicate that even minor actions, such as a handshake, a congratulatory gesture, or a facial expression caught on camera, are being analyzed to assess the state of relations within the team. As speculation mounts, some suggest that Roberts' comments might be a calculated move to provoke accountability and focus, while others argue that public criticism risks alienating a key player whose performance is critical to the Dodgers' success. The story has evolved into a complex interplay of perception, reality, and media amplification, creating a situation where the line between fact and rumor is increasingly blurred. The unfolding drama is now as much about psychology, leadership, and communication as it is about baseball, highlighting the intricate dynamics that could define the success or struggle of even the most talented teams. Observers remain on high alert, analyzing every emerging detail with anticipation and a sense of urgency that underscores the stakes involved. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.